toys everywhere. That's a little astronaut. Hello, little astronaut.
$11.
Little avocado.
It's $12. It's a keychain.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
We lost the Brian, guys. In the plush section. Brian, where are you?
Oh, there he is.
I think we found him, guys. We found the Brian. We thought we lost you in there.
Nope.
Where's the cleaner? He's coming around. To clean the poo-poo. Thanks, the cleaner. I'm so happy he's coming around.
Here, let's go.
Yep. Massachusetts has horses. Is that supposed to be policeman?
On horses.
That's cool. I never saw that. Did you? Alright. Let's find our crafts corner. Alright, let's go. Crafts corner. Crafty corner. Where the crafters come and go. To craft something new.
Movement indicators of the material to know how hot it is, and it looks like, well, you would look at this and be like, whoa, that's so hot, it's glowing, and yeah, relatively it is hot. It's hot enough that it's still liquid that just a little bit of air can push a bubble into it, you know? But it's not as hot as it could be. So when we start to work at this kind of levels of light, oftentimes we can confuse ourselves. I used to work in a shop where it was north-facing windows right behind all of the equipment. So all day long it was beautiful and sunny and shiny, and as soon as the sun went down, everything that I made would break because I had no idea where my heat was at because I had a completely different situation going on. But the advantage of watching it right now is like, it's way prettier. So, you know, you win some, you lose some, I suppose. Yeah, thank you! Yes! Glass line! Yeah! It's the best thing at the fair! So now we are waiting for the bubble to cool down. At this point, if we were to gather more glass over it when the bubble was still warm, that fresh hot material would cause the bubble to collapse in on itself. The walls, if they're still too warm, it means they're closer to a liquid state of matter. And if they are close to that liquid state of matter,
That looks cool. It's like a giant
when we put a new layer of that material over top, it's gonna immediately leave the solid mode, go to liquid, the walls are gonna collapse, all this fresh material is gonna be very out of control, and we're gonna spill it all over the floor and embarrass ourselves in these final moments, in the wee hours of this evening. Whoa, no clapping for embarrassment. Just kidding, you can if you want. I'm not gonna control you, but... So we've shaped this glass to almost the profile of kind of the cotton bud of a Q-tip. That's the ideal shape for us to blow bubbles into. Ryan's using a wet pad of newspaper now to shape and manipulate that glass. The newest tool on the glass blowing bench, if anybody knows anything about glass, you'll know that it's very, very old, almost as old as Ryan. Got him! Very old, and all of the tools are pretty much as old as the craft itself. The newspaper is the one exception. This is like a 100-year-old tool. That newspaper itself is 100 years old. No, just kidding. The invention and the utilization of a wet pad of newsprint in glass blowing is about 100 years old, and it was basically in an effort to kind of mirror the relationship that ceramicists and potters have with clay shape the glass instead of using these metal tools. Sometimes you'll also see glass blowers use what's called a block, which is it looks like a big wooden spoon that you slap the glass into and turn, and it forms the glass into the negative space within the block. But the newspaper allows you to pretty much just use your hand, and it gives you a large variety of shapes that you can make. Ryan is now using a tool called the jacks. These you can imagine like two butter knives on a sprung handle. They've got an inner cutting edge and an outer spreading edge.
Oh wait,
Ryan is using that cutting edge right now. He's using it to put an indented line all the way around the perimeter of this bubble. That indented line will be called a jack line or a neckline. You'll also notice that Ryan has a hose attached to the pipe. That is allowing him to blow air into the piece while he also uses his tools. In a second here, we're going to finish up the very kind of top part of this cowboy hat, and then we're going to detach it from the blowpipe. The reason that Ryan put that indented line in this bubble is to detach it from the blowpipe. In a second here, we're going to put a little drop of water on that line. It's going to create some stress. It's going to create a crack. Ryan's going to tap the pipe. That crack is going to run all the way around that line, much like folding a piece of paper before ripping it. And then we will attach this to another rod, or before that break off happens, we will attach it to another rod so that it doesn't just hit the floor. Before we do that, Ryan's going to add a little decorative bit to this cowboy hat.
Got a bit of rope around it, you know, right around the rim of the hat.
So Ryan dunked that other bit of glass in what we call an optic mold, which, can you guys see all those kind of striations that it put into the glass? There's all sorts of texture happening now on this thing. And as Ryan applied it, he was turning it with his left hand, so all those lines kind of spiraled up around themselves. Looks just like rope. And that's about all we do on this half of it. You may be wondering when the whole cowboy hat part of it is going to come into the equation, and I promise it is well on its way. But in order for that to happen, I need to bring Ryan a new handle for this pipe, put a little dot of glass on the end called a punty, and it's going to stick right in the center of this bubble. Then we'll break it off and work on the other side.
We're going into the sweaters. The sweater house. Hey, it says poke. Oh, never mind. That is poke. I thought it was poke. Alright. So which side do you want to go, Brian? That side? Okay. There's Brian looking around. Wow, it's getting windy. I'm gonna have to grab my sweater.
That's why you wear a jacket.
So they can come to us. I don't understand what the problem is.
Alright, go that way. Oh.
It's too hard to count. Right. And during the day,
We'll just go through the sidewalk. What is that shop? I wasn't there. Oh, cute. That's big. This is a hidden gem. What? Let's go back. We're gonna get some chocolate chip cookies from Gate 9. Cookies! You get to decide for me. Should I get that one or that one?
Seahorse.
Seahorse?